welcome to the 30-Day Summit, where Russell Brunson has brought together a collection of his top 2 Common Club and 8-figure award winners to share with you how they would literally survive and begin to rebuild their business in just 30 days if they lost it all. My name is Bailey Richard, and I'm here with Spencer Mecham, who is a full-time affiliate marketer, course creator, and digital teacher. He enjoys winning cars and helping entrepreneurs automate their business so they can live life on their own terms. So Spencer, welcome to the summit.
Thank you so much.
So the reason that you are invited to participate is actually incredibly unique, and I want to make sure I give you all of your props. You are one of the top, if not the top, ClickFunnels affiliate.
Yeah, very recent, but yeah, as a few months ago, I think that's true.
Yeah, and so, we have so many different speakers on this summit who are sharing their 30-day plans, who have very specific and very large financial goals, from $10,000 in 30 days to $100,000 in 30 days. But what you really specify in your plan is that you're interested in creating the systems for long-term passive income, which is going to reap those rewards, but maybe over a longer time frame. So could you tell us a little bit about why this is something that you prefer?
Yeah, honestly, I think a lot of it is kind of just the way I am in life. Like, I'm the type of person that wants to just go through, just get all the miserable, boring stuff out of the way. And if that's a month worth of really awful stuff, that's fine, as long as I can not stress about it, for the next month. So I'm a reverse procrastinator, I guess you could say. And so for me, I would love to put in a couple of years of really crazy hard work and reap rewards for years and years after that. And so that's kind of my mindset. But probably the other part is just the stress-free nature of it, right? In your question, I think you mentioned, as opposed to e-com or drop shipping or building my own product. There's a certain amount of major stress that comes with all those, right? I'm sure Russell Brunson can attest to the amount of stress that ClickFunnels gives him on a daily basis, having this product that so many people use. And the same thing with drop shipping, there's support and all kinds of issues that come along with that. And affiliate marketing kind of pushes all that away, and you really just focus on the marketing, but you can still make, a very good similar income to these people that are doing drop shipping and all those things if you choose the right companies to connect and promote with.
So when it comes to actually choosing companies and products to promote, that's actually where we're headed next, because that's one of the things that you cover in week 1 of your 30-day plan. And as we mentioned, you're obviously an affiliate of ClickFunnels, but that's not the only thing that you are an affiliate for. So I was wondering if you had any suggestions for our audience on what types of products that they should be looking at when choosing their affiliate offers.
Yeah, absolutely. The first one we talked about this in that 30-day plan was software companies are just much better. Software companies just have the margins to be able to pay you kind of what you need to really set up a good passive income, right? A physical product isn't going to be able to do it. They're not going to have the margins to pay you 30 or 40%, and especially recurring. So I only will target software companies always. So that's one big thing. The other thing is the recurring commission factor. The whole model, right? Everything I do is built around building a passive income, and you can't say you have a passive income if you're constantly feeding a pipeline, right? That's not passive. You're pushing leads into something. And so these recurring, companies, if you choose the right company, you can get someone in there, and I don't know ClickFunnels exact numbers, but someone stays for years, I imagine, once they get a good funnel set up and running. And so if you choose the right company, for example, ClickFunnels, then you truly are getting a passive income because ClickFunnels is doing all of the retaining at that point, and you just did the marketing.
Well, you do mention in your 30-day plan, also in addition to looking for those software main products that you're going to promote, these complementary products and smaller affiliate offers. Could you touch upon what those are?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's really cool when products complement each other. And so I talked a little bit in there about how if I know someone's using ClickFunnels, they're clearly a business owner that's doing something with lead generation and selling and things like that. So I know that it's very likely that they're going to want, an email automation software. They're going to want a messenger bot software. They're going to want, anything that's related to those. And so I can tie in all these companies, and you can start cross promoting, right? So I get somebody into ClickFunnels and I say, hey, you're gonna want to be doing messenger bots, and this is all done through email and things, Facebook groups and things like that. How about we show you how to do that as well, and we implement that in your business as well, and so I have people that are using ClickFunnels, they're using a messenger bot software called Opesta, they're using email automation software and other affiliate products all through me, and so I'm making pretty much most of their business runs off softwares that I've referred them to, and I can make monthly commissions off each one of those.
Okay, that makes a ton of sense. So you're, basically creating an entire suite of affiliate products that you can offer someone and not simply relying on just one thing to bring in that income.
Exactly. And companies do that, right? Like companies create suites of products, and ClickFunnels has got tons of different products they're doing. So it's the same concept, but you're just doing it as an affiliate instead of, creating them all yourself.
Absolutely. So let's move on to days 8, 9, and 10 in your 30-day plan, which are all about creating content around your affiliate offers. So could you explain what your strategy is here, maybe what platforms or what content mediums you like the most for doing this?
Yeah, maybe I'll expand a little bit on like the purpose of this content, because we're going to talk, I think we'll talk a little bit more about other content that I create as well. The purpose of this content is for a couple things. One, it is to get people to sign up for these products, but it's also to get people to stay with these products, right? Like ClickFunnels can be daunting at first, and so can a lot of these products, these software products that are like big and powerful. They're daunting when you first get in there. And so I create these like courses. So I have like a full course on ClickFunnels, a full course on email automation, a full course on how to do messenger bots, right? And I'm creating these so I can, one, capture an email address in exchange for the course, but two, I can make it almost a no-brainer for them to sign up, right? So for example, if someone's trying to figure out how to build a sales funnel and I can get them into ClickFunnels, and then I can give them everything they need to like make it work for them, then there's, I've significantly increased the chances that they stay with ClickFunnels, and thus that, my automated income continues. And it's almost a no-brainer for them. I don't even have to sell it at that point, because instead of selling them, I'm saying, hey, I'm going to give you a course on how to create funnels. And the course, the course is all built with ClickFunnels and focuses on ClickFunnels. So it's just a no-brainer for them to go with ClickFunnels. And I don't even have to do any selling, if that makes sense.
So are you giving people access to these courses before they sign up, or more like bonuses after they sign up?
Yeah, let's do like an example. So for example, I have a ton of YouTube videos on email marketing. All of a new video on like email marketing subject lines, email marketing open rates, how to increase those, and things like that. And at the end of the video, then there's a call to action that says, you're clearly interested in email marketing. How about you grab this free course? And it can, it gives you a lot more than this, 4 to 5 minute video does. They hop in the free course, and now I've got an email address that I can market to, but I've also got them going through this course, and that whole course is built inside of an affiliate software. And they're saying, if they want to do the things that I'm teaching them, it's really only available in that particular software. And so I do that with each one of the major software companies that I affiliate with. There's a full course built around that product that I can hand these people.
It makes sense. So essentially what you're saying is, just pitching somebody a product and just trying to sell them on something isn't really going to work. You have to explain to them how it's going to help them in their business or in their life, and then give them the resources so that they can fully understand and utilize it effectively to want to stay with that software. Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, it really is like, I really don't have to sell people a lot of times. I just say, I'm going to use ClickFunnels to build this funnel that I'm going to teach you how to build, and then in their head, like, well, I'm going to use ClickFunnels too. So I don't have to say like, you need ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is awesome. It's just this natural process that happens.
Makes a ton of sense. Okay, so one of the recurring themes in your 30-day plan, in fact, you spend nearly an entire week on it, is relying heavily on emails after somebody opts into your funnels to educate and indoctrinate them, basically. You say everyone coming onto your lists goes through first a soap opera sequence, and then after that, you separate them based on whether they're high quality or low quality traffic. And I'd like to talk about all of this, but just one at a time. So first, let's discuss that soap opera sequence that everyone goes through after they opt into one of your funnels.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, Russell Brunson talks a lot about soap opera sequences, and a lot of marketers do. I guess I kind of have like a slight variation of that, but with the same concepts. What I'm doing, like as a marketer, as an affiliate marketer, you're almost just an influencer, right? You're just influencing people, and everything that you do relies on your reputation and like the connection they have with you. Like if they trust you and feel like you actually, have a good reputation and they can rely on you. And so the soap opera is like what sets that up if you can get them to read it. So like I've always said that my soap opera sequence has 3 purposes. I want them to connect with me, to like feel like they can relate with me. I want them to trust me. So when I like refer products and I show them things that they actually, believe that I'm doing it for them. And then I want them to like respect me, like, oh, he, just respect me, and that he knows what he's talking about. He's, I can trust that if he's saying this, it's real, it will actually work. And then I can put time into this. So that's like the purpose of it. And so if you looked at my soap opera sequence, it starts out with an email. And it's like, it's me when I'm like 23 and I'm in college, and I call it the 40-40. It's like I'm prepping for the 40-hour work week for 40 years, right? Like I'm doing everything to gear up for that because that's all I know. And then for me, it's the next, I talk about how I read a book. It's called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. You may have read it. A lot of entrepreneurs have read it. But I talk about how that book like enlightened me and like just opened up this whole new world to me, you know, and this is connecting with people because a lot of entrepreneurs and like people that are just starting out have a moment like this where they're like, they see this new life, a new world, and they want it. So that's my first email. And then I go into like a low point in my soap opera sequence where I lost like a good chunk of my savings on the stock market because that's what I chose to focus on in the beginning, you know? And so I go into this low point and then eventually like the third email is a high point where after years I figured out something that works. And then we kind of introduced them saying, you know, I figured out how to automate my income finally, prepare for the next 100 emails because that's what we're going to teach you.
Okay, so it makes a ton of sense. You're building that trust with your audience, and everybody that opts into your list needs to really go through that. But once your traffic is done with the soap opera sequence, you separate it into the high quality traffic and the low quality traffic. So what exactly do you mean by that? What's the difference between the two of those, and what are you doing with them then that's so different?
Yeah, it's a good question. So I consider high quality traffic like active people. And so for example, like a Google search, when someone goes and searches Google for like how to increase my email opt-in rate, I know they're a business owner. I know they're active, that they're doing things to like improve their business, right? Like I know a lot more about them in that they're doing active steps to build an automated income or to build an income period online. So I like that person. I consider them really high quality. And you can contrast that with, if you know what solo ads are or Instagram, or even like kind of Facebook ads where it's interruption marketing, right? Like somebody's just doing something in their normal day. You interrupt them, they come in, you give them something for free or some like low ball offer. That person's a lot less, you know, they're not really proven at least to be active. Somebody that's actively already building their business and they're a go-getter, you know, they're that kind of person. So they start on a low quality list because I find those people to be really hard to like get to sign up for ClickFunnels because they haven't really done, you know, you can't just sign up for ClickFunnels and like look around and like, I'm ready to go, you know, like I want to make money online. Like there's so much more to it than that. So the high quality list will get these automations that I talk about, these softwares, and like, you know, you're a business owner, you're building an online business, you need this training, you need this course. And then these kind of what I call lower quality. So I don't say they're low quality, they're just lower quality. But they're going to get, one, it's a lot cheaper. And then two, it's a lot of these like training courses that are a lot more simple and basic and things like that. As opposed to these like massive, you know, like ClickFunnels software. You need ClickFunnels software. It's going to be like, hey, you need this, you know, $29 course just to get you going on things. And it's set up now so they can advance. So if they're clicking and they're opening my emails and I see that they're clicking into things, then I consider them active, right? Like they're interested, they're showing that they're interested, and it can bump them up now to the high quality sequence from there.
That makes a ton of sense. I mean, you have to meet people where they're at, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you just drop ClickFunnels on someone, it's an awesome software, but they're not going to see that in the beginning, right? They're just going to see this like confusion.
Definitely. Okay, moving on in your plan. On day 20, you talk about hiring a VA or virtual assistant to help you with tasks like YouTube videos and reaching out to collaborators on Instagram. You actually went into a really good amount of detail in your 30-day plan about finding, working with, and hiring VAs. So I was wondering if you could share with us any tips about that right now.
Yeah, the first tip is to do it. I held off for like 6 months, and I think we all do it. It's because it's so scary to do that, to give control of a part of your business to somebody who you've never met. You know, VAs usually across the world from you. So just the first thing is to do it. But I talk a little bit about like a video application and a keyword. I make them write like a keyword in the subject line and then send me a video application instead of just kind of like filling out what they're good at. The keyword I found can weed out like half the people because half the people don't even read your description, you know. So now you've weeded out like the really lower quality people, and you can have these people that at least read the whole thing. And then I always ask them to do like a 3 to 4 minute video application instead of just typing out things, because you can't really blame them, right? They're trying to get a job, so they're trying to sell themselves to you, and so you know they're gonna put themselves on the best pedestal they can, the same way we all do. And you can see through that a lot easier in a video than you can over text. You know, they can say, I'm great at English, and you have no idea, but if they're speaking that, then you can catch it a lot easier. So I do a video, and I usually just ask like a few, you know, interview kind of questions, and then I usually ask like a random question at the end, like just to see how they respond to it, like nothing related to anything, just kind of like a creative, just to see how they respond to that, right? Because you can you can just see a lot about people. I think you can see how like creative and how do I say it without being rude, like smart people are just by hearing them talk and things like that. So I do the video application and then I do the keyword. And then I do a workflow. Did you ask me about that or?
Yo, absolutely. I would definitely love to hear more about that.
Yeah. So once they're hired, you've chosen the best prospect that you could hopefully get. Then it's all about workflow. So I think a lot of people hire VAs and then it doesn't work out and they blame the VAs, but a lot of time it's them. Like you need to put the VA in a pretty simple, like straightforward situation usually. And so for like my best workflow is probably my YouTube videos. It's hard. Like you upload a YouTube video and then you got to do all this SEO stuff. You got to do all this editing, you got to do thumbnails and all this stuff. And it takes a couple hours. And I have it all just sequenced out to where I just, I create the video just like we're doing right now. I click a button and it uploads. And then my VA can just follow a sequence of check boxes, and each one comes with the video. Like you need to do this to it. You need to do this to it. You need to go to Canva and you need to make a thumbnail. You need to add a call to action. And so just sequence the whole thing out. And then really like, even if the VA isn't the greatest VA in the world, they can follow steps. They just need to be able to follow those steps. And so always build that beforehand. And then you can just put the VA into the system and you'll have a lot higher success rate with your VAs.
Oh, fantastic. Actually laying out the tasks for each one of the things that you ultimately want to accomplish makes a ton of sense. So moving on to the final week of your 30-day plan, you start to go heavy into ad creation. You mentioned sites that a lot of other summit speakers really have strayed away from, like Bing and AdWords, not really just Facebook. So I was wondering if you could share with us your overall strategy for pursuing paid advertising in this final week of your plan.
Yeah. Well, first, I don't know why people don't do AdWords. Like to me, AdWords is the easy. Facebook, you've got to like convince them they're brand new. AdWords half the time they're just looking for something and you need to put it in front of them. But so yeah, I would say do AdWords first of all. Like learn AdWords. It's an awesome platform. But what I do is I do what I call like the lowest fruit method, and I kind of talk about it in there. Different affiliate programs have different terms. AdWords has different, terms that they'll let you promote. And so what I go for is what I call the lowest fruit. And these are these companies that they allow you to bid on their keywords. So, I could bid on the exact keyword that people of that company. And also they have pages that are approved in AdWords. So I'm allowed to do that, right? So I can just send people that are looking for the company straight to the company's website through my affiliate link, and it's done, right? Like there's nothing easier than that. So that's what I call like the lowest fruit. And obviously that doesn't work with a lot of companies. And so then I move on to these companies that, yes, you can bid on our keywords, but we're not approved with Google. You can't just send them right to our landing page. So then we create landing pages and we run them through those. They're AdWords approved landing pages. And then we go on to kind of these non-branded searches, for example, like messenger marketing. There's tons of people searching for things like how to create a Facebook Messenger bot, how to do Facebook Messenger marketing. So we can take these kind of non-related keywords. They're not branded, but they're people looking for that company, whether they know it or not. And we can build these landing pages and send them over there.
Fantastic. Spencer, you've covered so many different things within our short interview time here, but I would love to just open the floor to you as we're coming close to the end of our time here. If there's anything else that you would love to share with our audience before we wrap up.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes affiliate marketing and passive income, it all comes down to like you building up this reputation and just providing tons of valuable content on the internet. Like what I really do is I just put out tons of stuff every day online, and in my mind, you're just slowly building like a digital empire, right? It's like a real estate empire, but it's all done on the internet, and you just never know when like 6 months down the road, suddenly this starts to show up somewhere in Facebook or Google or YouTube, and it starts to bring in money, and so you just keep putting out content. And in a year or two, you'll always be blown away by what that content has done for you.
I love it. Fantastic advice, Spencer. Thanks so much for being here and sharing all of the incredible value that you have on today's interview. We really appreciate it. For those of you watching at home who are ready to embark on your own 30-day path to success, I have something awesome to share with you. It is called the One Funnel Away Challenge. You can learn more about it and upgrade today by clicking the button on this page. And you're going to be getting an opportunity to craft your own personalized and customized 30-day path to success and getting your next award-winning funnel launched with the direct help and guidance guidance of a ClickFunnels 2 Comma Club coach. But that's not all you'll be receiving when you upgrade. You are also going to get some incredible bonuses, including a physical copy of the 30 Days book, where we've compiled all of the written 30-day plans from all the speakers on this event. You're going to get unlimited access to the interview with Spencer that you just saw, plus, of course, all of the other speakers on this event. And here's my favorite part. You're also going to be getting a second bonus interview with every single speaker that I've recorded, where they are showing me behind the scenes and via screen share walking me through how they've actually set up their award-winning 2 Comma Club funnels. The value inside of those videos is absolutely amazing, and I don't want you to miss out on that. So make sure that you click the button on this page, learn more about the One Funnel Away Challenge, and upgrade today. One more time, Spencer, thanks so much for being a part of the summit. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for letting me.